Me to teach you theory, boy? I mean, I want you to teach me certain things.
So you can, of course, you can teach me theory, man. Of course.
I want you to teach me how to play what you playing.
Yes.
Because I be in a classroom, honestly, like you asked me what my schedule is tomorrow. I be in a classroom there. The thing is, the only problem I have, the teacher that I teach with, we have two music teachers. She have kids play in the classroom doing nothing. Sometimes they just come there and hang out, and I be wanting to practice the drums, and it pisses me off because I cannot get to practice the drums when I want to. And we have 4 drum sets in the class, and we. I have 4 drum, and most of the time, music teachers don't have much because they regard music as like a extracurricular activity, and they give us less time. So we don't usually have, depend on the form. If we have form 4s and 5s, usually the form 4s and 5s get an hour and a half. But if we have form 3s, like myself, who just started teaching, I only get form 3s for now. I only get 40 minutes to teach them. Now, during the other time, the teacher have most of the form 4s and 5s, and she, we have breaks, like lunchtime. She have the kids in there. Sometimes they don't do nothing in the classroom.
They're wasting time because that's a class for them to get away.
Right, and the thing is, she teach by the book. Now with me, I'll be like for instance, I think 2 weeks ago, I was playing a zouk beat with just using left right beat, and I was just doing it, but I was doing playing left right like that, and one of the students said, "Boy, sir, I never knew you was bad." So I said, "No, man, it's simple. You just play left right, but then you add the accents on the zouk beat. So if the zouk beat is tak 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 tak, you play you play tapa 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 tapa, but you add the accents tapa 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 tapa. So he said, "Man, sir, you bad." I said, "Bro, it's not that I bad. It's just something I learned from Kassav drummer. You listen to Kassav, you listen to M16, you listen to
there's so many stuff out there, right? And then you are telling about the bamboo, you think it's joke? I gonna get a bamboo, right? A piece of bamboo. That is going to be my side stick.
Wow.
Or just sand it down. The things I'm worried about is if I put holes in it, if it would change the dynamics of the
sound. Yeah. I know what you're saying. Just like when you play in a reggae and then you have to get that extra tack sound. You would place that block. It's like a block you place on the snare, and you basically have it there on the snare. When you play in a reggae, you would hear that extra beat. I don't know if I'm correct or not.
What I did with that, I was watching a Kassav, and I realized those guys literally got a piece of bamboo, to play that, right? So when I realized what I did, I said, okay. And I said, okay, I can do that. But I'm going to get 2 nuts and bolts and put it, so it's going to be on a cymbals. It can be in a cymbal stand, but I don't want it just on any cymbal stand either. So that we played in some areas. So that's like the whole thing. I don't have the bamboo already, but I want to get a bigger piece because I'm going to try something, and see what happens.
Yeah, man. I mean, I can work, but you see, what you have is a really great idea of how to actually create a drum merchandise or products for Caribbean drummers, because like you say, Trinidad have it, and other drummers like to go with brand name. Now, being that you have your own brand, but then people don't really know much about M16 inside of what you're doing, as well as having to record your material to give it to the drum company that you were telling me that needs to see those kind of material out about yourself, to know that you're branding yourself. To me, that can be an avenue where drummers can look for certain things, and it's coming from Antigua, from you, directly from you, that we can buy. And at least if maybe customs give you a little break, where you have to buy certain things or you have to import certain things to Antigua that doesn't cost you that much. Then when you have to do a shipping where we could buy it from you and it could come to St. Lucia, we don't have to really worry about the clearance because then you would have a partnership with the shipping company, etc., that can work out a deal to
Yeah, I
get
don't. I
us.
don't look at it. I'm going to look at it because I have a piece, right? But it's not the size I was looking for, and I have to get out in the country to check it to see. Then we can get it and figure it out and make sure thing, and then we can move on from that.
Because a lot of work, but it
No,
takes
not really. No,
a team.
it's
It
not
takes
that.
a
But
team.
for me, no. What happened is there are different sizes, right? You know, the size make a difference in terms of the sound and the thickness. So I would have to go where it is to get what I'm looking for. Then I have to put it together because now I have to varnish it. I put a plate coat of hand on it so it looks proper. You know what I mean? Then I go from there. Then I have to test it to make sure the frequencies is right before I even do anything to it. And then when I'm done with that, I have to figure out when I put what I'm putting on there, how much it affects the sound.
Right.
Because once you start to put like them kind of stuff on there, you put in the varnish is one thing, you know. But if you're gonna put a clear coat of varnish in there to keep it, if it's gonna affect the sound because now you're putting something that is not natural in it. You know, so you have to figure out the right blend and stuff like that to get it all wanted.
Right.
You know? Then I'll know, okay, yes, it's gonna work how I want it to work.
But you know, a lot of these, I don't know how these big companies do that, man, because they create drumsticks 5A, 5B, 3AB, all kind of different type of drumsticks, and it's all trees. They cut all the trees down, and they sort of able to grow more trees. I don't know how they grow it that fast, but they
No,
sort of
they don't. They don't. Let me tell you what happened. They don't like for these guys that I'm with. They're up in Canada, right? The trees are already there. Now. The hickory trees are already there. Like I never knew they had red hickory, right?
Yeah.
The red hickory is more dense than the regular hickory. They sell regular hickory, red hickory, and maple. The maple is very light. It's like paper. Okay, I am using original hickory, which is the regular one. But the red hickory, there are a blocks. Right? You don't get no kind of response from it when you're using it. So when I tried it, I said, nope, I'm not doing this. And they laughed. Because I didn't know it was that thick. So when I tried it, I said, this didn't have no kind of response. It's not giving me no kind of response. There's a lot of lead, man. There's a lead in my hand.
Okay.
So I stick with the original hickory, which is white hickory.
Right.
Right? But they have a bunch of trees up in Canada where they get them stuff there. They cut the trees. Remember when they cut one tree now? That tree is so thick, right? They get thousands of sticks out of one tree, man.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that how they have so many trees, because at the end of the day they have to produce drumsticks very often. So
well, the thing is they have a forest, you know what I mean? Forests they have up there now.
So how
There's
they
a guy that
produce all
used
them
to take
trees?
sticks out of Maine. He messed up himself. Right? All up in Maine, so there are a lot of trees up there. You know what I mean? Canada, so will they been cutting the trees down. If they cut 10 trees, right? Think about it. Those trees are not sharp trees now.
Yeah.
Right? One tree. If they cut, let's say, 5 trees, right? 5 trees and give them their stock for how many weeks before they need to cut the tree again?
Oh. Yeah, because you have Vic Fluff, you have all kind of different brands. So I wonder in how the hell all of these brands, all these companies getting all these trees.
I don't even check for them. You know why? Because they're big companies, so they're not checking for no small you know, they establish, so they mass produce the sticks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the sticks are not right for them warm, you know, and all the rest of it. It don't make no sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I moved away from that. I was using Promac now.
Promac, yeah, I love
I
Promac.
was using Promac sticks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened is, I realized Promac, sometimes I saw I'm short of sticks, I can't find them. I got into guitar set, the guitar set, they don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally called the company, and they send me, give me a name of some distributor in Long Island, and I call these people. They're not entertaining me
Wow.
to give me what I want. So
Right.
they say, okay, I need to go find a company that's good, I can work with.
Yeah, you
And
have
I
to.
went and looked for this company, and I mean, I'm dealing with a company where they're selling.
But M16, but you now that means you really have to produce the videos.
Okay, it's $12.
But M16 that really means that you have to produce those videos, because the thing is, the idea you have,
What I want is
yeah, the idea you have is really a brilliant idea, you know, because the thing is, it can go far, and you don't never have to be too old to learn this. Once you produce that idea where they entertain your videos and they know that you're producing them that way, and you get at least one or two professional ones, then where you have 2 cameras, 3 cameras. Hmm? Say it again. Shit.
Yeah. The camera I have is I'm just gonna buy 2. The camera I have is gonna be 2.
Okay. Yeah, you have 2 free cameras, one on the bass drum, whatever. Once you do that, guys, you good. You know?
Buy 2 more.
Once you do that, you good. And then when you produce your videos, man,
What's going on?
like I was telling you, M16, I have a drummers page called Caribbean Drummers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay? And that page, basically, I like to produce a lot of videos.
Well, you have to be the right.
Hmm? Yeah, I like to produce a lot of videos that's from the Caribbean, and nobody is doing that. Nobody was doing it, and that's why I decided I wanted to do it, because a lot of people was not doing it. So I created that page called Caribbean Drummers, and so many people started following the page in a short space of time. You know? And I think that would be an avenue to post your stuff, because I even have that drummer that plays with Triple K from Dominica.
Yeah. Jason Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips. Yeah, man.
He's teaching in
Yeah, man. I have him
what
on
I
there.
can do is,
And I do have. I trust me when I tell you, that man don't really have no technique to say. It's just that he practice a lot. He practice with the bands. He practice live.
yeah.
And he don't have to practice on his own. To me, it's just that he have that technique, and it's something I can do. I regard myself as a basic drummer, and to me, I can see a lot of what he's doing is what I can do. But it's just that I don't get to play out live, because I'm not really a drummer like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you have Malik that plays with Ecstatic, and then you have the other popular drummers that I post on there. But with your thing, once I post it, trust me when I tell you, a lot of people will be on it, like White on Rice, because the first video you posted, your son posted, it was a big, I have 17,000 views already, and people was just watching it because they know it's Onyan, and Onyan live Juve. People watch that video.
Well, let me give you a joke. If you see you're already trying to load up something there, because I was trying to send you the one I have on my phone, and that, like I tell you, that's real long, man.
But I tell you, upload it on YouTube.
That's what you're telling me to upload. I'm saying to you, because you're the page that you're talking about, you put it on there.
Yeah, but no. The way it works, because Instagram is everybody attention span short, so you have to take snippets of the video, make it at least 1 minute long. so that way you could lead them into the link that will take you to the YouTube page to watch the full version of the video.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, because I was trying to do more, and it only take a minute to have the video clipping, and I wanted to have something longer where I was trying to move it to. Even I don't mind it playing a couple of minutes, right? But it was allowing me to do that. I won't have to get somebody to edit it. I don't know anything about editing videos and stuff.
No, it's not hard. So, trust me, it's not hard. All you do is just go to the video, and then your video actually has an editor in the app itself. Like, so you go to the video that you're playing, and you go to edit. Once you edit, you could shorten the video up to 1 minute from the beginning if you want to do that. Or if you have an iPhone, you can download iMovie and split certain parts of the video. It's not even hard. All you gotta do is press on the video where you want it to stop, and then you can split it there.
I'll check it. I have
delete.
I have the iMovie on my phone.
Yeah, man.
I have the iPhone 12 I have now.
Yeah, man.
I'll check and see.
Yeah, you can delete certain scenes out of. You could just press hard on the clip where you want it to stop, and then you can just press. It'll give you the command to split. Do you want to split? Then you split it there. You split it between there and another part of the video, and then you split it there, and you delete, and then you go to it just becomes a compilation where you split in certain parts. You know.
Because I have the video on the phone. I moved to the phone. For hours I was trying to get the thing. I'm gonna chop it up and put some pieces on Facebook, because when I put that all spring and so how you put that little thing there with the rest of the video?
No, but what's funny too is because if you have a YouTube channel, you can do that on YouTube as well. So you can upload if you don't have much time on your hands, you can upload the full video. Don't make it public yet. You can make it private or unlisted. And what you can do is basically on YouTube, it has the same features. You could basically edit how you want in certain parts and thing. When you edit one part of it, you have to wait for it to process. It'll take maybe a day to process, but you just have to get familiar with it, you know? So once you get familiar with, okay, well, I process between, let's say I want to cut out the intro, where it's maybe not played, no drums is played there. You want to play from maybe the first 60 seconds. You could edit out that part, edit out the next part, edit out the next part. If it's 3 hours long, you could edit out how many parts you want and then save it. What YouTube will do is save the video until it's ready for you to view it in public. Then what you can do is just put it as public instead of private, and then it will just go to the world. You just release that. Everybody knows M16. All you have to do is put Onyan M16 or whatever the case is, and then people will view it just like that. One day you'll get 1,000 views, and then from there, guess what? You can make money because YouTube sends you money actually for views. How many views you have and how many subscribers, you get money from YouTube. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you're teaching me something, but guess what? It sounds easy for you, but for me, it's like that's another level, right? You see what it is? This is how you say, boy. You wonder why I do certain things. It's the same thing.
Nah, but trust me. If I guide you through it, if you do like a Skype or a Zoom call with me, and I direct you exactly, your camera would be where I share my screen, and you can actually see me sharing the screen. I can show you what I'm doing, so you can learn it in the process. But it's not nothing hard, It's just basically step by step by step by step by step.
Yeah, but you see, when you have the time, I can do it because I have the 2 clippings there. They're long, like I say, they're long. And I really wanted to put them up,
Yeah, but the first thing you should do is just create the YouTube channel, and then when you're ready to upload it, you just check me and I will show you what to do.
Alright. Okay, let me see if I can organize that.